It looks so good. Okay, so today I'm finally gonna be doing the rest of this hair situation, hopefully making this black. I will be using a demi-permanent color for the first time ever. So with demi-permanent, you need to mix it with a low volume developer. So I'm gonna be using this Wella Color Charm demi-permanent hair color. It is my first time ever using this brand and just a demi-permanent color. It is the 1N20. I don't really know what that means, but it is the black. And I got this developer. It's called Activating Lotion. Same brand. This is like their recommended developer, I guess, to use with this. So this is just a very low volume developer, basically. So I actually already did a little test strand yesterday to see how it will come out. So as you can see, it came out pretty nice and dark and even. So I have pretty high hopes for it, and I'm really excited to cover up this blue mess in the back here. Definitely a lot darker than this blue here. I don't know if I'm showing it well. Anyway, it's actually really easy to use this. It's almost easier than like semi-permanent hair or bleaching. It says you're only supposed to leave it in for 20 minutes, which is the least amount out of all the other hair dyeing products that I've used, because with semi-permanents you can leave it on for, you know, an hour or more. Really, you can leave it on for however long. You can even sleep in it if you want to. With bleach, you're only supposed to leave it on for like 40 minutes, and this is only 20 minutes, so yeah, makes it really quick. So I'm excited. But yeah, so I am gonna go section all this out once again. I'll be back when I am ready to begin. Alright, it is sectioned. I am ready. I just want to say a couple things before I get started. It's really strange, and something that I know that non-semi-permanent colors do, is that the color that comes out of the tube is not the actual color that it's going to turn into. So like, it came out of the tube clear and it's like starting to turn dark now. I still have to mix this. But yeah, so it's similar to the way you mix bleach, which is 1 to 2 parts. So 1 part of the dye and 2 parts of the developer. Same with bleach, you mix 1 part powder, 2 parts developer. But yeah, it's always so strange to me using like these kinds of dyes, because the color looks nothing like what it'll actually turn out to be. Here it is on the brush. Actually, you can see the bristles are turning dark, which is really interesting. And I will also show you real quick what my hair looks like before we put it over it. I mean, you can see here it's pretty light. It's blue. But here, let me show you. So we got some blue over here. We got my grown out brown roots back here. I mean, it's just all over the place. It's definitely darker than when I started before I put that lime crime dye over it, but it's not black, and we're trying to do black. But yeah, here's what it looks like. Okay, gonna mix this and we can get started. Okie dokie, the deed is done. You can already see that it turned a lot darker. It's clearly working, so I'm gonna leave it on now for 20 minutes and then rinse it off and come back. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's simple. I actually ended up mixing a little bit too much, but I just globbed it all on because why not? So I have it all super nice and saturated, and I am ready. I am so ready for this. Alright, I'll be back. It looks so good. Oh my god, I am so happy with this. Look at it. It's so pretty. It's so deep. Look how good this looks now with this purple, with the contrast is just, oh, beautiful. Yeah, so as you can see, it freaking worked. Finally, we're there. We made it. We made it. So, let me show you, I guess, what it actually looks like. Let me give you a little spin. Here we go. Look at that. So, it came out really good. Oh god, hair. It came out so good. It's a nice, rich, deep black color. This is perfect. It's exactly what I freaking wanted. Oh my god, I'm so happy with it. So, let me, I guess, tell you a little bit about the process of washing it out. So I did actually end up leaving it a little bit longer than 20 minutes. I don't know if that's a bad thing. I don't know if it really does anything, but my hair doesn't feel damaged. It doesn't, like, it's not falling out. It's not, like, brittle or dry or anything. Like, with bleach, if you leave it on for longer, you're risking your hair getting more damaged and falling out. That did not happen at all with this. Like, it feels just as good as it did before. I will say though that I think with this dye, because it is DEMI permanent, it is meant to stay longer, I think you do have to worry about it staining, you know, your working area, your sink and whatnot. If you wash it off really, like, right away, then it's fine, it washes off. But if you let it sit for a little bit, it will stain, so just be careful of that. So once again, this is the 1N20 black. It came out freaking wonderful. I am in love with it. I should have done this forever ago. The reason I ultimately decided to do a demi-permanent instead of a semi-permanent is I knew that I wanted to go darker and that I wanted it to stay for a while, so I figured it would be better to have something a little bit more permanent than just a semi-permanent color, but I didn't want it to be there, you know, like forever in case I did ever decide to change it, or if I ever wanted it to kind of fade or wash out more. So I figured a demi-permanent would be better for that than a semi would. The other reason is with a semi-permanent, if you want black, you have to bleach your hair anyway. It's not really gonna do much on virgin hair unless it's just like a really good black, which the one I used wasn't. It didn't really even work on bleached hair. But if you're doing demi-permanent, if you're going darker, you don't need to bleach your hair because it'll just go over it. Because of that developer, it'll, you know, open up your hair's cuticle just enough for it to stain it, but it won't like damage it like bleach does or a permanent color does. So yeah, I figured since I wanted to probably keep this for, look at that, it blends in with the background. How awesome is that? Yeah, I figured since I wanted to leave this in for a little longer and I wanted a more like vibrant color, that I would just go with the demi-permanent, and I'm so glad I did. I think if I ever in the future, you know, change my hair or whatever and then decide to go back to black, I am just gonna use this again. Unless you really only want it for a very short amount of time, very temporarily, then use a semi-permanent, but otherwise I think a demi-permanent would be absolutely perfect. Yeah, anyway, I'm super happy with it. So I didn't do the very bottom because I'm trying to, you know, keep my locks chemical free and residue free and all that, and just let that bottom hair just grow out and just not touch it. So let me show you actually the comparison of my natural color and what my roots look like compared to this color and how it came out. So as you can probably see, it is significantly darker than my natural hair color. yeah, so it covered everything. It covered the bleached parts that were that awkward bluish greenish color, and it covered the grown out roots that were not bleached or anything. Super freaking happy with it. So let me just show you this beautiful black color. Look at it. It's so it's so deep. I love it. Everything got completely covered. It's perfect. I'm in love, and I think this purple now looks so much better because of this contrasted black right behind it. And yeah, I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy it came out so good. Look at that. Look at that color. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, I would say if you want to do black, this is like perfect. If you want it to, you know, stick a little bit more than a semi-permanent would, but you don't want to use a permanent color that would damage your hair more or anything like that, or you might want to change it in the future, this demi-permanent is absolutely freaking perfect for this. But yeah, I kind of dressed up a little bit to go with this edgy look. I almost want to dye more of it black and like have even less of the colored dyed hair in the front, honestly. Maybe like a bigger chunk so that you could see more of the black, just because I freaking love it so much. Like, I really wasn't expecting it to turn out this good, honestly, because I was so disappointed with the last one. If you haven't watched my last videos, quick recap, I tried using the Lime Crime Unicorn Hair Squid dye, which is their black dye, and it failed miserably. And I have made a couple of videos where I used it, and every time it just came out too light, it barely covered it, and then it washed out really fast. So I keep talking about how annoyed and frustrated I was with that color. The other brands that I have used before this for black were Arctic Fox and Adore, and those came out way better than that Lime Crime color, but they had a green tint to it, which I didn't really like, and I wanted to find a blue tint black, which the Lime Crime was a blue tinted black, but the quality was just absolute crap. For the amount of money you're paying for it, that Lime Crime dye was the most expensive dye I have ever gotten, I've ever used out of all the dyes that I've tried, and it just was not worth it at all. And I don't know if their other colors are good, but this makes me not want to try any of their other colors just because of how expensive it is. Like, you'd think it'd be better. But anyway, I could keep complaining about it all day long, honestly. Another thing I actually did want to say that was interesting, when I was rinsing it off, you could definitely see like a bluish to purple tint, but okay, the purple I'm not sure because it might have been this hair that got wet and was washing out, but it was like a bluish purplish tint. I am absolutely in love with this black. It's absolutely perfect. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10. Would 100% use again. By the way, I got new glasses. Do you like them? I wish I knew that these big round frames were the perfect style for my face, because before that I used like square rectangle like nerdy looking glasses, and they did not make me look great. I used to be embarrassed wearing my glasses back in the day, you know, but now it's like part of the style. I love it. I love these new glasses. They're a little bit wider than the ones I had before. I'm still gonna be using them, so I'm gonna like swap them out. I got them because, one, I just needed new glasses in general, and two, because every time I go to work and I lean down and, you know, unpack stuff, my freaking glasses kept falling off my face, so I had to tuck them behind my mask, and my ears, first of all, would be like that, and they would start to hurt by the end of the day. So I'm really glad I got these glasses. Super happy with it. Anyway, off topic. Yeah, so I am ecstatic about this color. Just absolutely so happy. Oh, I love the contrast. It's beautiful. Art. Oh, I forgot to turn my lights on for this. Oh well, whatever, I got too excited. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you discovered something new or learned something new going on this hair adventure journey with me. So I guess technically this is part 3 of me redying my hair, because that first part was kind of a failure. hope you like this video, and I hope you come back for more. I do all kinds of artsy stuff. I dye my hair a lot, clearly, and yeah, I paint and crochet and sew, and ooh, I'm planning on doing some fun stuff soon. I'm planning on doing like a makeup next, not like a beauty makeup, like a, you'll see. And then I want to do another tutorial for something else. Oh, I'm excited. All right, hope you had fun with me, and hope you come back. And yeah, if you liked it, make sure to leave a like, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please do not be afraid to leave me a comment down below. Follow my social medias, I'm like freaking everywhere. Again, all that is in the description. And yeah, if you liked it and you want to see more, I'm always going to be dyeing my hair probably until I die, honestly. Yeah, so subscribe for that if you want to follow me until... Yeah, anyway, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!